The amounts of money that's spent every single summer on player transfers is outrageous. Millions upon millions upon millions, club record transfer breaking fees, players being linked with 10 different clubs at once while other players sit out and force their way out of a club just to get their desired move. But ultimately, how good are the players that the clubs spend all this money on? Well, today, guys, I've built a team of the most expensive 2025 summer transfers. For this particular video, Summer Transfers FC will be represented by Liverpool. And where do we start? Well, we're starting in the goalkeeper position. We need to have two goalkeepers, and the top two most expensive goalkeepers of this summer's transfer window has been one, Lucas Chevalier, who went from Lille to PSG for 40 million euro, by the way. And the second one is actually James Trafford, who left Burnley for Manchester City for 31 million euro. And we'll add a third one as well, Georgi Petrovic, Chelsea to Bournemouth for 29 million euro. Off to the defenders we go. Center backs, left backs, right backs, and the most expensive defender transferred during the summer was Ilya Zabarny from Bournemouth to PSG, 63 million euro. While the second most expensive defender was also a center back and also from Bournemouth, Dean Howson to Real Madrid, 62 million euro. Number 3 will be our first left back. It is Alvaro Carreras, who left Benfica for Real Madrid as well for 50 million euro. And our first right back from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool, Jeremy Frimpong, for about 35 million euro. We need to have backups, so we have Milos Kerkez leaving Bournemouth once again for Liverpool, around 46 million euro. While Gerald Kwanzaa left Liverpool for Bayer Leverkusen for 35 million euro. Backup center backs, we need them. How about Malik Tau joining Newcastle United, also for 35 million? Joel Hato joining Chelsea for 44 million. And one more center back. You can never have too many center backs. Bafode Diakite leaving Lille for Bournemouth once again for 35 million euro. By the way, all these amounts are according to Transfer Market. Into the midfield we go. How many classy midfielders were transferred this summer and for how much money? Well, a lot and a lot of money. We start with Florian Wirtz to Liverpool, 125 million euro. Zubamendi to Arsenal, 70 million euro. Tiani Reinders, what a player, 55 million euro to Manchester City. While Ardon Jashari joined AC Milan for 36 million. And Habib Diarra joined Sunderland for 31 million. And Kieran Dewsbury Hall joining Everton from Chelsea for almost 30 million euro. Off to the wide players we go. It's a new one, Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa to Newcastle, 45 million euro. Arsenal paid 56 million euro for Noni Madueke, and Bayern Munich paid 70 million euro for Luis Diaz. Newcastle United spent even more money on Anthony Elanga, 61 million euro, while Spurs splashed the cash on Mohamed Kudus from West Ham, almost 64 million. Can you believe Chelsea paid 56 million euro for Gittins? Is he worth the money? Someone let me know. While Bryan Mbeumo cost Manchester United 75 million. Can't forget about Mateus Cunha to Manchester United as well. He can play anywhere, out wide, as a number 10, as a second striker, and almost 75 million as well. And now we get into the actual strikers. Hugo Ekitike. Do you know how much he cost? 95 million euro, guys. Yes. Benjamin Šeško to Manchester United, 76 million euro. Alcatia paid 68 million euro for Matteo Retegui. We also got João Pedro, who cost Chelsea 63 million, and Victor Gyökeres, who cost Arsenal 65 million. And our team, New Signings FC, that's what I'm calling them, will have different challenges today, guys. New Signings FC will play in several leagues around Europe to see which ones they could win. So this is the starting 11, guys. Everyone else is either on the bench or in the reserves. What do you guys think? Do you rate this team, especially on FC25? Can they win some trophies? The new Premier League season is about to begin, guys. We are all set for New Signings FC first test, the Premier League, with the updated teams. Burnley, Sunderland, and Leeds United. They're all in there. 3 trophies are up for grabs in England: the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. You've seen the squad, you've seen the reserves, you've seen the substitutions. Can they win a trophy here? I didn't calculate exactly how much money has been spent on a team like this on paper, but I'm sure it's almost €1 billion. Actually, now that I think about it, it's definitely a lot higher than that. The season is over. Let's see how our beloved New Signings FC did in the Premier League. My, oh my. They didn't win it, guys, but the most random team won it. Aston Villa? Aston Villa. 2 points above Arsenal and Spurs, and New Signings FC, aka Liverpool, in 4th. 9 points back of Aston Villa. We got City in 5th, Man United in 6th, Chelsea in 7th, and Fulham finishing in 8th. Leeds United stayed up in 13th. Burnley stayed up. Sunderland, Brentford, and Wolves got relegated. You know what? To be fair, that's actually pretty accurate. I actually think IRL Sunderland will stay up and Burnley will go down, but Wolves and Brentford and possibly even West Ham IRL are really making the case to go down this season too. But either way, that's besides the point. That's not what we're talking about in this video. We're talking about New Signings FC, and they didn't manage to win the Prem. They finished in 4th. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. But wait, there's still 2 more trophies in England for New Signings FC to win and redeem themselves. The FA Cup, round 3, beat Manchester United on penalties to move into round number 4, where we faced Nottingham Forest, and we beat them 2-0 there as well, advancing into round 5. Oxford United, a very easy and favorable opponent, 4-2 for New Signings FC, moving into round 6, where New Signings FC lost to Coventry City. The semi-finals, it was Hull City versus Manchester City, Coventry City versus Everton. You have 3 city clubs, but neither of them won it because Everton took down the FA Cup. So New Signings FC is actually 0-2 in England. Okay, one more. The Carabao Cup in England, guys. They can still redeem themselves, New Signings FC. Starting in round 3 once again against Brentford this time. And once again, beating a team on penalties to advance to round 4. In round 4, Salford City, a very easy opponent. They didn't make it sound too easy. They only won 3-2, but advanced to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, lost to Manchester City 1-0. There it goes. Your semis were Leeds versus Arsenal, City versus Aston Villa, and Man City beat Arsenal for the Carabao Cup. So absolutely no trophies for New Signings FC in England. Can they do it in another league? Can they win something there? From England, New Signings FC is traveling to Ligue. McDonald's, not that far away. That is your top division of French football. Now, there's not too many challenges in that division, except PSG, Marseille, Lyon, maybe Lille. The biggest one for sure for New Signings FC will be PSG, though. Can they overtake PSG? There are a total of 2 trophies up for grabs here, obviously the Ligue and the Coupe de France. Let's go to the end of the season. Can New Signings FC break the goose egg, win something? The season in Liga is over for New Signings FC. How did they do? Honestly, I am extremely disappointed. PSG wins the league. Where is New Signings FC? Well, Lille is in 2nd, Monaco is in 3rd, and Nantes is in 4th, while Liverpool is in 5th. Only on 60 points, 17, 9, and 8, scoring 62 goals. Coupe de France, we start in the round of 32. Can New Signings FC win a trophy in France? This is the only one left available. Well, in the round of 32, it was against FC Martigues, 2-0 victory. Absolutely fantastic. Going into the round of 16, losing to Lyon on penalties. 0-2 in France, guys, 0-2. If we look at the top goal scorers, Victor Gyökeres, he's the highest rated striker on the team. Only 17 goals in 24 matches, in 3rd place in the league. Florian Wirtz was actually fantastic, 13 goals and 11 assists, but after that, there is such a massive drop-off. Look at Luis Diaz, 5 goals in 24 matches, 85 rated player. Look how much Noni Madueke played, 34 times. He scored 1 goal and added 7 assists. Arsenal players, Gyökeres and Madueke, man, they're kind of flopping. While possibly underrated signings like Jacob Ramsey actually had a pretty decent campaign, 22 appearances, 7 goals and 11 assists for a total of 11 contributions. Hey, at least New Signings FC still has 3 more leagues to try out their luck to win some trophies. We got Germany, we got Italy, we got Spain. Welcome to Germany, and ahead of the season, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. We're gonna play with 2 strikers up front, Gyökeres and Šeško. Hopefully that brings New Signings FC a little bit more luck. 2 possible trophies available for New Signings FC in Germany. Obviously, the Bundesliga title and the Pokal. Okay, the Bundesliga season has come to an end. My goodness, guys. New Signings FC have done it. They won the Bundesliga. 2 points over Bayern and 6 points over Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen. 25-5-4, scoring 72 goals, only conceding 31. First trophy. Let's go. What about the Pokal? Can they do the double in Germany? Round 2 looking good, beating Borussia Mönchengladbach, moving into round 3, beating Augsburg in round 3, moving into the quarterfinals, losing to Freiburg in the quarterfinals. How? But hey, maybe the dual striker partnership worked. Victor Gyökeres, 24 goals in 32 matches. He didn't win the Golden Boot, but he was one away. Well, actually, this is a surprise. Yeah, the dual striker partnership worked, but it wasn't Šeško. No, it was Matteo Retegui. 20 goals in the Bundesliga, 4 in the Pokal, for a total of 24 in 35 appearances. Reinders also had a wonderful season, 12 goals and 8 assists. Same thing with Florian Wirtz coming back to play in Germany, 8 goals and 11 assists. While Šeško, 3 goals in 10 matches, And Luis Diaz, what has happened with this guy, man? He played 16 times, doing absolutely nothing. But hey, at least New Signings FC won themselves a trophy, and it feels like it's different players contributing in some sort of way every single year. At the start of the Italian season, I feel like we should be getting Luis Diaz and Mbeumo especially more involved. So we're gonna go with a 4-3-3 attacking for the season in Serie A. This way, hopefully, Cunha can also be a little bit more influential. Kudus can come off the bench. Maybe even Šeško and Ramsey can do something. Once again, 2 trophies up for grabs in Italy. Of course, the League and the Coppa Italia. All right, the Italian season has come to an end. Maybe we shouldn't have made any changes to the lineup and to the tactics, because New Signings FC, we finished in 7th. Inter Milan in 1st, they completely ran away with it. Then it is AC Milan, then it's Roma, then it's Juventus, then it's Atalanta, then it's Napoli, and then it's Liverpool. We were basically the worst, best team in the league. All the strongest teams were above us. Yeah, we failed in Italy, at least in the league. Any salvation for us in the Coppa Italia? We start in the round of 16 against Juve Stabia, beating them narrowly 2-1. Going into the quarterfinals, Fiorentina, we beat a nice club, heading into the last 4. In the last 4, lost to the Serie A winners on aggregate 2-1. It was so close. And then Inter Milan actually bottled the Coppa Italia to AC Milan, 2-1 as well. But although we didn't win the Coppa Italia, this was our best cup finish yet. New Signings FC have not been this deep in any other cup competition before. Although Victor Gyökeres did have a good season, 21 goals, tied for the Golden Boot with Lautaro. And yeah, Bryan Mbeumo was heavily involved, 14 goals and 4 assists. It's not a bad season. Florian Wirtz was involved, Gittins was involved. Diaz, we're not playing Diaz anymore. Luis Diaz, you're cooked. He's done. 29 games, only 6 goals, man. How? Look at Frimpong too as the right back. 39 matches total, 0 goals, 0 assists. What an incredible year. Nah, New Signings FC gotta turn up in the last and final test in La Liga. And for the season in La Liga, we're gonna go back to a dual striker partnership once again. Šeško and Gyökeres up top, Wirtz right behind them, Diaz and Frimpong on the wide side. Though we're gonna play a 3-5-2. I am hoping this could work. As always, 2 trophies available, La Liga, Copa del Rey. Let's go to the end of the season. Come on, New Signings FC, how did you do in La Liga? Did you beat Real Madrid and Barcelona? No, you did not. It was not a very good season. 7th place, guys. Below Villarreal, Real Sociedad, Athletic Club Bilbao, Atletico Madrid, Barca, and Real Madrid. 7th place. How about in the Copa del Rey? Maybe a trophy there? Beat Osasuna in the round of 32 to advance to the round of 16. Where are we in the round of 16? We had to go up against Barcelona. It was a narrow one, but we lost 4-3. We're out. Real Madrid ended up winning Copa del Rey 3-2 over Real Sociedad. Šeško and Gyökeres, they actually cooked in La Liga though, guys. 22 goals for Victor Gyökeres, 21 for Benjamin Šeško. Vinny Jr. won the Golden Boot with 27 bangers, but having our 2 main strikers have such solid seasons, I thought we would do much better. Or maybe not, because other than Gyökeres and Šeško, no one else really contributed. Wirtz had the 3rd most goals on the team, and he only had 7, 4 of them in La Liga. Luis Diaz was just absolutely useless this entire video. 4 goals in 30 appearances, bro. But all the league failures of New Signings FC can be forgotten if they could only win the Champions League. One match against your Champions League winners in PSG. Here we go. PSG is in white. Liverpool, aka New Signings FC, are in red. And oh my, Kirkes, what are you doing? Kirkes, Dembele, shot, Kirkes, there we go. Get it out. Can this club that's filled with billions of dollars worth of new signings and new transfers beat the Champions League winners in PSG? Dembele to Doué, Chevalier, solid, sharp. Corner it is. Dembele puts it in the box. Zabarny gets it out. How is he going to do for PSG, by the way? He will play there. Chevalier as well is a PSG player. So technically PSG is facing players that are going to be on their team. As Hakimi gets another opportunity for PSG. And man, and New Signings FC is under severe pressure here. Reinders, can we get it out? There we go, some possession. Wirtz to Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres to Mohamed Kudus. Back to Gyökeres. Still holding on to Wirtz. To Gyökeres. Back to Wirtz it goes. Kudus. Gyökeres. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, Mohamed Kudus. It took some patience, and that is a magnificent goal for New Signings FC. Victor Gyökeres. How ironic, eh? It's an Arsenal player feeding a Spurs player, combining for a goal. PSG had all the chances in the first 15 minutes, but it's New Signings FC that take the early lead. Now, what kind of response will we see from PSG here? Uh-oh, and PSG is getting a little sloppy. Gyökeres, Wirtz, out wide it goes. Luis Diaz, brother, you're Bayern Munich player now. Do something special! He's failed the entire video, but he comes clutch when it matters most. Luis Diaz, 2-0, New Signings FC. I think that's what Bayern Munich will be looking from him this season. Quality finish. Picks a corner. Donnarumma, no chance. Dude, what's happening here? One match, and New Signings FC is cooking. They are a Michelin chef in a 5-star kitchen. Vitinha, Dembele, PSG. Sloppy once again. Hakimi recovers though. Hakimi, João Neves, off the post. Doué, what a strike, and PSG still go forward. That was brilliant from Desiree Doué. Absolutely brilliant. Doué again. Chevalier, Dembele recovers. Yo, this game is not over. This match is not over, guys. Not by a long shot. Vitinha, Dembele, Vitinha again. João Neves, Hakimi. It's a corner. At the edge of halftime in the 41st, Dembele will go short to João Neves. Kirkes, defensive effort. Yet another corner for PSG. Short once again. Neves, Dembele in the box. Maybe? No? Edge of the box shot. Chevalier, he's been excellent. But corners are piling up, my friends. They are. Another one in the box. Chevalier this time comes out and collects it. We are going to go into halftime at 2-0 unless there's a swift counter here by New Signings FC. Kudus. Will the ref let him play? Nope, that's it. 45 more to go, my friends. Kickoff of the second 45. New Signings FC. What a 45 they had. Can they do another 45 like that? Kirkes, starting on the wide side, tries to dink it to Luis Diaz, but will Diaz collect that one? Dude, he'll force a corner. What a match Luis Diaz is having here. Will they go short? Wirtz, he will. To Kudus in the box. Zabarny, big Zaba, Donnarumma. It's PSG's turn to attack. Dembele, João Neves, brilliant from João Neves. Doué, one touch to Dembele. Kvara, blocked by Dean Howson. Another block by Howson. Chevalier, what a stop. Kvara gets it out. It's going to be a goal kick. And changes. Ramos for Dembele. Really? Game, what are you thinking here? How can you take off Dembele for Ramos in the 58th when you're down 2-0? Bring me FC 26. Bring me the intelligent AI. Will New Signings FC win a trophy, the most important one of all. Oh, what a back heel by Kudus to Frimpong. Frimpong in the box. Marquinhos gets it out. Vitinha gets it out. Ramos gets it out. Kvara collects. And he plays a marvelous ball, such a tasty ball to Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz, edge of the box. Kvaratskhelia. PSG is pressing, but they need two, and they don't have a lot of time. They need to take it one goal at a time, and that's going to be a foul and a free kick. More changes for PSG. Bradley Barcola is coming on. And a change for Liverpool. Diakite is actually coming on from Frimpong. They got to score this one, PSG. Barcola came on for Vitinha. Ball roll! Blocked! It was a layoff. And João Neves goes offside. He's offside. What do you guys expect from players like Victor Gyökeres at Arsenal this year? Let me know. What about Benjamin Sesko at Manchester United? Mbumo at Manchester United? Reinders at Manchester City? PSG still looking, still searching. Kvara still on the attack. Back post, Chevalier. Good hands. And you know what? New Signings FC, aka Liverpool, they're going to win this Champions League final. Yes, they are. With 2 early goals in the first half, and then they survived. New Signings FC did not win a trophy in England. They did not win a trophy in France. They bounced back and won the Bundesliga, but then in Italy and Spain, they fell short once again. They had one more challenge on their hands, and it was the Champions League final to face PSG on the biggest stage of all, and New Signings FC came out victorious. 2-0. A brilliant performance. Victor Gyökeres and Mohamed Kudus teaming up. Luis Diaz, a new Bayern Munich player, scoring a crucial goal. Let me know down in the comments how you think every single one of these new transfers will do over the course of the entire 25-26 season. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Always keep smiling. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button for me with the little noti bell so you don't miss out on any future content, especially FC26 content, which is coming very, very soon. Peace, 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 peace. I love you as always. Peace.